Welcome, guys. Today, I will be discussing the basic differences between arrays and lists in Python programming. Although the both of them are data structures that can be used for data storage and data manipulations. However, they have certain key differences, and I'll be highlighting two differences between them today. Now, let's dive into it. If you're watching my channel for the first time, remember to hit the subscribe button so as to learn, grow in your data science journey and data analysis journey and machine learning journey. Now let's dive into it. So guys, like I mentioned, I'm going to be discussing on two important basic differences between arrays and lists in Python. So the first is that for numeric computations, if you want to implement numeric computations in Python programming, it's better for you to use arrays because with arrays, it's more efficient and faster. And when trying to use arrays, it's better for you to use NumPy arrays. So let's illustrate first with our list. Now this is my list, and I'll specify list data. So I'll be creating like, let's assume I want to compute 10 million elements. And I specify the start time and the list sum. Like I'm going to sum each of the elements and also specify the end time. So what we're trying to do right now is to sum each of these elements, then give us the start time and the end time when it's started summation and when it's ended summation. So that's where we use this list time, the last variable, which is the list time, to compute the difference between the end time and start time. And now let me run this. Okay. There are 16 seconds, right? And now let me run the array, NumPy array. Same for NumPy array. Now this is the array. I'm using np.array. Now I'm going to run this again. Array. As you can see, it's 2.85 seconds. So basically, it took 2.585 seconds for same computation. When doing with array, it's faster. And the second difference between list and array is that for list, it can allow dynamic resizing. Why for array, you cannot resize it dynamically. Now, let me give example of what I mean by resizing and not resizing for list and arrays. So let's assume there's a list variable, L, equals to, let's create a new list variable. You can see, boy, different data types. Float, have integer, have string, and have float. Now this is a list, right? Then I can resize this. I can append, I can extend. So let me try to append, for example. Append. Lois. So list L. You can see I'm able to append this. So that means I can dynamically resize, add to the list I already created. Now let's try same with arrays. Array equals to np dot array. I in range 5. So I have an array of range 5. And let me say, look at the array. Let's see the print array. So these are the array. And I want to like do the same operation, implement the same operation on arrays. So let me add to it or append to it. Let me say array dot append. Or for example, you see, you cannot dynamically resize an array. That's why we have a error. So you can do that with list. And that's all today, guys. If you know more differences between arrays and lists, you can list them in the comments below. Let's share it together. And remember to hit the subscribe button if you want to grow in your data science, data analysis, and machine learning journey. Hit the subscribe button and like.